Hello, everyone. Hi, how are you? And welcome to the Onaverse. This is going to be the first podcast episode of 2021. And 2020 has been very different from, I feel like, what everybody expected of 2020. I wanted to do a different podcast with my best friend, and we started recording actually in January. But long story short, my computer messed up and I lost the recording, so we ended up having to put things off because of the quarantine and because work schedules got crazy and I wasn't able to find like a quiet place or time to record because my house was suddenly filled all the time. So we had done like a little segment of what do you expect of 2020? Like, what are you excited for the year? And it's crazy to think about how much our plans have changed because 2020 is completely different in every single way that we thought possible. Even if like you're an essential worker and you've had to continue working throughout the quarantine, it's still so different. So now we're entering this new time, 2021, and I know everyone's like wondering like what's going to be happening? Like what can we expect in 2021? And it's crazy because we don't know. Like 2020 threw us for such a loop that it is like almost impossible to guess what's going to happen. So that's why it's important to set goals. And I didn't mean to start this off like, telling you to be productive and stuff, but I feel like it's really important, especially now after everything that's gone on, to set goals. Because regardless of what else is going on in the world, like in your external environment, having your goals written out and specified will help you stay on track regardless of all the craziness that's going on around you. And even if you get off track from your goals, you'll be able to see them and know what they are in order to pull yourself back. One of my issues was that I did not have very well-defined goals going into 2020. Like, my goals were not defined at all. Like, at all. My goals were just to be more productive and make money. Like, that was it. Like, I knew I wanted a podcast at some point. So that was that. And I didn't even plan on making this podcast with just myself. I planned on having a podcast with my best friend, but things got so crazy, so we're still going to do that, so that will be in the future. Not in like the far future either. It's going to happen sometime in 2021. I know that. That's a goal, because I really want to start on that podcast. I'm really excited for it, and I'm really excited for my best friend, because I find him so interesting and so funny, and I guess that's why he's my best friend. He's very insightful. His views are very unique. He'll tell you really quickly, I'm different. And I'm like, bet, I know. So I can't wait to have my best friend on the show as a guest. And then I also can't wait to do the podcast with him because like, I'm really excited for him to put his words out there. He doesn't feel like he's that interesting, but he's super interesting and he has like so much to say. And I love it. Because I have a lot to say as well. And like when we go back and forth, we can talk for an hour about the same topic. Like we can debate something for an hour and then still come out of it having not changed anybody's mind. Like it's really fun. But I went on a tangent about my best friend because I love him so much. But back to goal setting. So I'm using this app, Noom. If you want to sponsor me one day, cool. But I'm using Noom and they're talking about setting SMART goals, which are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-oriented. Yeah, like timeliness, whatever it's called. So goals should be like that. You should say, I want to complete this in this amount of time. Like, that's it. It's really simple. And sometimes it can be called manifestation. Some of it is manifestation, but also some of it is also you seeing your goal and seeing it, your brain automatically, subconsciously tells you to do something towards your goal. And you should always keep your goals, and you should keep reevaluating your goals and reevaluating what you want and what you want to move towards, because if we're not making progress, then what are we doing in life? We're not doing anything. So look at your goals for 2020 that you may have made, reevaluate them, look at how much you grew through 2020, and use those lessons to make 2021 a better year, because we have all gone through so much struggle in 2020, whether it was losing a loved one, having people you love or like move to a different place, breaking up with someone, getting together with someone and then breaking up with them in the same year, breaking up with someone, getting back together, breaking up with them again in the same year, moving to a new place yourself, getting a new job, quitting a job, getting fired, getting laid off, having a business close. It's been a lot. A lot of people have had scares for COVID. A lot of people have been stressed out working through COVID. A lot of people have been stressed out not working through COVID, going to school online or going staggered schedules and all that stuff. It's been a lot. And that isn't even mentioning all of the mental, emotional, spiritual things that have changed within us, because I see that this year a lot of people have been doing a lot of shadow work. I've seen a lot more of people talking about the shadow work that they've done, people coming to terms with the emotions that they feel, people really starting to become more comfortable within themselves and accepting themselves. And that is a great turning point, because me personally, I feel like 2019 was a year of being forced into change. And then 2020 was still with that same theme, but it came with giving you the time needed to adjust to this change and figure out how to make the most of it. Because without having that time to figure out how to make the most of it, I don't really know how my 2020 would have gone. I don't know if I would have become as productive as I have become. I don't know if I would have read the books that I read. I don't know if I would have gotten the free trials that I did because I was bored and didn't have anything else to do. I don't know if I would have made the steps forward to make this podcast, because the main reason I started recording was because I had so much to say and I wasn't hanging out with people. And I had broken up with my partner. There was nobody that I could talk to except for myself. I love talking to myself, but I also don't like talking to myself, because I feel like my words can be wasted if I'm just only talking to myself. So I wanted to record this, preserve it, share it with an audience. I don't really care how many people listen or don't. I'm happy if you listen, because I want my message to resonate with you and I want to help you make your life better, or at least feel like someone understands you or knows what you're going through. Or not every episode is going to be super serious. There's going to be funny moments, sad moments. I just want to bring you into an experience where you can let your guard down and relax. And then even without you trying to, I want you to sort of just become a more open person, because that's one of the main great things about being human on this earth, is that you can learn to be so open and so free and so loving and caring and giving. And when you do that, you become so happy. And this doesn't mean you become a people pleaser, you give everybody everything they want. No, you can say no to a lot of shit. But I want you to know that whatever you're saying no to, it's because it doesn't sit right with your spirit. It's not meant for you. It's not on your fated path. It's something that may bring you back. If you're saying no from a place of love instead of a place of fear, then that's a good no. But if you're saying no because you're scared to do something, or you're scared of what might happen, then maybe you need to say yes. It's a time of learning and taking chances and just growing. And so I wanted to say yes to this podcast myself, to just kind of put my words out there. If anything, I'll have a record of my thought processes years down the line, because I admire the podcasts that have been going on for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, because that is such commitment, and that is so much that you have shared. And I love seeing people grow. Like, I watch All Def Digital, and it's just great to see all the people on All Def Digital that were in the past, like, young, inexperienced. They were just getting started. They weren't that confident. They didn't have that much. They were kind of, struggling. They were interning. They were just getting their start. And now looking at them, like, they are really in it. Like, they are doing their thing, living their best lives. They've got kids. They've got new houses, they've got brand deals, ads, they've got a bunch of different streams of income, different podcasts, different entertaining things, different platforms. Just all of these things are happening so much, and it's great. I love seeing that, and I want that for everybody. Truly do. I truly want that for everybody to grow. So hopefully my podcast will help you grow. That's one of my goals of 2021, is to grow this podcast. And I'm actually going to write it down, because apparently writing down your goals makes you almost 50% more likely to achieve them. So that is something that I'm looking forward to, because I started writing my goals down before. I have my vision board. I have 2 vision boards actually, but one of my vision boards, something has been telling me for a while to redo it, and that's why I had the second vision board, because I didn't want to get rid of the first one. But now I feel like it's the time to take that one down and start a new one that is specifically for my goals. And I'm like an office supplies person. Like, Home Depot is my place. Not Home Depot. What is it? Office Depot and Staples and stuff. I love them. Don't send me there with your credit card. I will run it up. I love it. So I need to get some more sticky notes and stuff so that I can have everything laid out on a wall. What's that movie? The Little Prince. I don't know if you guys saw The Little Prince, but the girl's mom who had her whole study schedule and life outline. I've always wanted a little chart like that. So if you haven't seen The Little Prince, you can go watch it. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix still. It's a really good movie. Yeah. Okay, so we talked about goals. Let's look at something that I feel is really relevant right now, that I have been really feeling, and it's made me really want to talk about it. And that is overstimulation. I know that I am not the only one that has been on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and you see so many people telling their opinions, and it's great, great, share your opinions, but I hate seeing so many people tell people what to do, or tell people what is right and what is wrong. Can we not? It's very frustrating, and I found myself feeling overstimulated, and I found myself getting agitated when being on social media, because I don't want to see a lot of people telling a bunch of other people that they don't know what the fuck to do with their lives. I feel like that is stupid. I don't feel like anybody should feel like they have the right to do that, just to impose your views on someone that you don't even know. And so I'm already very choosy about who I follow, but it's annoying because people will like things, and so people's likes show up in my feed, and their posts may be very calm and spiritual, but people's likes are very chaotic. And I honestly don't like that the stuff that I like shows up on their feed, because I didn't retweet it. So what? I didn't want it on my page. I didn't want people to see it. If I wanted people to see it, I would have fucking retweeted it, but I didn't. I just liked it. The fuck? So it's been a struggle, and I have been trying to like limit my time more on Twitter, but I like seeing spiritual things. It's just that there is so much of you have to do this, or you need to do this, or this is wrong, or this is right. And I'm just like, I use Twitter for myself, so I think that I'm probably using social media wrong. Like, can we just like share some messages and like move on? I don't know. Maybe and I don't like talking to myself. That's the whole point of this podcast. So it's like, what do I do? Like, I can't be like super duper picky on social media, but then also I can, but then also like, I can't control what everybody posts. So it's like, it's a whole frustrating cycle. And honestly, I have felt very overstimulated by other people's words on social media. And it's crazy because I don't talk to that many people in real life. Hard to believe, I know. But I don't talk to that many people in real life. And so maybe seeing all of these people's opinions and views in just one space, just back to back to back to back, like there's no like, memes like that on Twitter, is what overstimulates me. But I don't feel like I'm the only one that is feeling overstimulated by social media. I feel like there's other people out there who want to share and express, but who also feel overstimulated. They feel like frustrated. They get agitated. They get antsy. They get nervous. They may get anxious. It's very nerve-wracking, maybe is the word I want to use. Maybe tenuous, strenuous. Yeah, it's almost strenuous, but there's really nothing that you can do about that except for unfollow the people who post content that makes you feel anxious or nervous or agitated, or you can mute them if you don't want to unfollow them. You can click see less posts like this. You can block them completely, because I have honestly been soft blocking a bunch of people because I'm like, I don't want to see you in the mentions of someone else's post because your opinions are trash. I don't know you, so if I ever become famous, you're going to try to look for my account maybe and then be like, oh no, they blocked me, what'd I do? So probably that, you were probably a cunt. What else can you do? You can limit your time on social media. I've been working a lot on trying to limit my time on Twitter because I like having the spiritual stuff, and then there's also people who I'm really interested in seeing their tweets, but then there's also a lot that's in between that, so I've been trying to find that balance. And then part of it makes me just not even want to be on Twitter. But also, I like it. I like the writing community because I'm part of the writing community on there now. Or I'm on the outskirts of it, Aquarius Rebel. But no, I'm a little bit in the writing community, so I enjoyed that. I also just want to be able to communicate with you guys one day. So Twitter is a good way to do that. There's also Discord, so probably do a Discord one day as well, because I like Discord more than I thought I would. I don't know what I thought Discord would be, but hey, I'm late to the party. That's pretty much all you can do. You can also try to protect yourself before you get on social media. Try to put yourself in a calm Zen mode. Try to, figure out your triggers. You can blacklist words on Twitter. So, there's some things that you can do, but ultimately, because you can't control other people, you're just going to have to figure something out. You're just going to have to figure out your own personal balance, figure out your triggers, figure out what you need to keep and let go of. It's just a whole, cycle, I feel. A whole, learning process. Social media is honestly hard. I thought that it would be really easy, but I realized that I have never really been good at social media, not even as a kid. My MySpace wasn't popping. My Facebook was not popping, still isn't popping. I am the one, like, queen over here. So, like, I just don't know. Part of me is always like, maybe you're not cut out for social media, and then the other part of me is like, it's just sharing. So, like, if people like me, eventually they're gonna show up. So, here I am, just not giving a fuck and trying it out anyway. And that's honestly the theme of 2021, is just not giving a fuck and trying it out anyway. Just go for it. Go for the job that you want, but you don't have the experience for. They're going to teach you anyway. Go ask the girl out. Go ask the guy out. Go start your activity, exercise routine that you want. Go get a personal trainer. Go for a swim in the sea, in the Baltics. Take a trip to Scorpio moon. I don't know. Just do the things. Just do the things. Because if 2020 has taught us any important lessons, it is that life is too short. There is too much chaos and too much unknown in the world to constantly be living in fear and to be making like 25 years to make decisions. Like, the time is now. Ain't no time to waste. So 2021, take that the time is now energy. I'm not saying 2021 gonna be your year. Although I know that 2021 is going to be a success for a lot of people. It may not be quote unquote your year, but it's going to be a success. Period. And it all starts with you believing that. So regardless of whatever situation you're in right now, tell yourself right now, 2021 is going to be a success. It's going to be successful. 2021 is already successful because time is not linear. So you already there. You are already there. So put yourself in that mind. You're already there. Set your goals. Outline your goals. Period. Like, just get it done. There's no point in wasting time wondering, what if this fails? What if this don't work out? A whole bunch of shit in 2020 failed and did not work out. And you know what happened? The world kept going. Time keeps passing. So you know what? You keep trying. Okay? Okay? And don't be paying attention to everybody on social media who look like they doing all good and their life is all sweet and stuff. Don't compare yourself to people. Because you know what? You don't see all the shitty sides of their journey, just like they don't see all the bad sides of your journey. It's not like you're putting every time you break down and cry on Instagram or Twitter. Or maybe you do. But either way, they are not in your shoes, so they cannot possibly have any idea of what you're going through. Same for you. You don't have any idea what they're going through. You don't know what they had to do to get to where they're going. You don't even know if what they have is real. So don't compare yourself with people. Don't compare yourself with your friends, because they're on their own journeys as well. They have their highs and lows. Like, it's all types of shit that we don't know about people, about things, about our environment, about ourselves. A lot of people don't even really know themselves like that. So you can't assume that everything you see on social media is sweet. It's not. So stop with the comparing yourself. Stop with the I'm not good enough. Stop with the, oh, I don't know if I can do this. Don't even try to blame quarantine. Don't be like, oh, I don't know if I can do this because of COVID. If it comes to your career, some productive shit, just do it. Go after it. And I'm not saying put yourself in a harm's way in dangerous, conditions, but just go after what you want. And don't waste the time. It's one thing to properly plan so that you can successfully get what you want when you go after it. It's another thing to just put it off entirely. What is that going to get you if you just completely and entirely put something off? Time is going to continually pass by. So don't compare yourself. Don't feel bad because you feel like you haven't gotten as far as other people or whatever. Just keep going. Don't be jealous, because that's some jealousy. Don't let that jealousy get you. Because you are good enough. You are successful. You are going to be successful. You are on your way to being on the right path if you're not on the right path already. So don't count yourself out. Don't put yourself down. Don't put yourself out of the race. At all. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're 13. I don't care if you're 15. I don't care if you're 25, 35, 45, 60. You're not out of the race yet. If you still want to do some shit, all right, let's get it done. Boom, I got you. You need me, call me. I am motivational. I am the motivation wizard. My friends call me as soon as they need that pick me up. I got you. What's up? Let's do it. Don't sit there in that little energy that be keeping y'all down, that little negative energy, those negative thoughts, those, oh, I don't know if I can do this, or something else is more fun, or this is hard, or what if this doesn't work out, or what if I don't make the money that I want? Okay, what you gonna do? Just sit there and worry? No, just get up and do it. And I already said this before, but I'm just saying, don't compare yourself to other people. Just do what you want to do. Like, plan accordingly, but don't put things off and blame it on planning. Okay? I love you guys. I'm gonna sign off. I just wanted to get on here, give a little word for 2021, say hi to you guys, make sure that everything's locked down, have the next episode out for you guys because I love you. And I want my crowd to continue growing, so I want to be consistent so that y'all see, that y'all can tune in, because I hate when podcasts only have like 4 or 5 episodes. I'll be like, what's up? Like, y'all started in 2013 and ended in 2013. So I'm not going to be one of those podcasts. We're going to keep going. I'm going to keep getting better. Things are going to keep improving. 2021, success. Period. You guys have a blessed and fruitful and amazing time. Okay? No, I'm not hyper. I don't know what my energy is right now. It's just really psyched, really up. Jazz hands. Yes, you guys. You got this. I love you. Let's go into 2021 strong. We don't got to do that, oh, 2021 is our year bullshit. We don't got to do that. But 2021, success. Period. Okay? I love you guys. Signing out of the Onaverse.